Alright, so it's been a month of me wearing the Nite Joggers from Adidas, and I wanted to give you guys a follow-up video on the pros and cons of the things I like and dislike about this new Adidas model. What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description, and happy shopping. So in this video, as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and break down the pros and cons, in my opinion, of the Adidas Nite Joggers. And as you can see, these things are pretty dirty now. I've worn these quite a bit, and I need to clean them up with my Rejuvenator. I always say that, but then never do it before the video just because I don't have enough time to clean everything up when I'm recording, because unfortunately time is limited, but hopefully you guys understand. This is one of those models that I was originally really intrigued by because it looks very similar to the 91 23s at first glance. There's a lot more going on this shoe than on the previous model. So there are a bunch of things that I like about this shoe. There's a couple that I dislike, but let's go ahead and get into my pros and cons. The first pro is one that I usually mention when you have an Adidas Boost midsole like this, and that is the comfort of the shoe. The Nite Jogger is a very comfortable shoe. There is a good amount of boost on the midsole, which adds to the cushioning and responsiveness, but they do a good job stabilizing your foot as well so you don't feel unstable. And it's not a massive boost stack where you feel like you're going to roll over. It's just enough cushioning to make you know that it's there, but it's not too much where it might be obnoxious to some people's feet. Another pro is that I like this model much better than the 59 23 Nike Boost. These have a lot more layers going on to the shoe, and overall it just looks like a way better looking shoe. I like the tongue a lot better, how it has the raw edge tongue, similar to like an Air Jordan 1. And continuing on with the pros, as I mentioned, the layers of the shoe. There's a lot of different things going on here. Different materials, different panels, different overlays. And I like that there is a good mix going on, and it's not just one singular upper, which adds a nice look to the shoe. As you could have guessed from the name Nite Jogger, there are reflective elements to the shoe, and the back tab, and then the little line right there, as well as in the front. So I like that there's little reflective touches to the shoe. It is a nice plus, and it kind of goes along with the theme of calling it a Nite Jogger. Another pro is that the colorways that they released so far have been really nice. I like the color combinations and the way that they laid out the color blocking of the model. With so many different layers, you could do a lot with the shoe, and I think that they did a great job of adding a little bit of color pop to the shoe where it needs, but not overdoing it so it's just a wild and crazy looking shoe. And that's consistent on at least 3 or 4 different colorways that I've seen. It would be cool to see more, but I love the ones that they've created thus far. Another pro is that it is extremely easy to buy. It is not a high demand sneaker by any means, so you can buy them very easily on the retail market. And if you guys want to buy a pair, check the link in the description and go to Adidas. I believe they're $120 to $130. So they're very easily accessible in most sizes, in most colorways. So I think that's a good thing for those that actually look at the shoe, like the shoe, and want to buy it. Another pro is that the shoes do fit true to size, in my opinion. Sometimes Adidas sizing is all over the place. These ones I went with a 9.5, and I'm happy that I did, and they fit just fine. And the last pro is that these are a great daily shoe. If I'm going to just go to work or take the kid to the park, go to the grocery store, these are great options for you to wear on a daily basis. So I like that it's just an easy shoe for you to throw on and head out the door and be comfortable all day long. As I mentioned, there are a few cons that I wanted to mention. One is that price point. The 120, 130 range is not a bad price point, but honestly, because the shoe has not been selling out, you could probably start getting these under retail fairly soon. So check the link in the description back, and if you're watching this from the future, it will probably be under retail at Adidas website, because a lot of the shoes end up going on deep discount if they don't sell through very quickly. So that's a benefit to the consumers like us. So hopefully you guys will be able to find a pair under retail. Another con worth mentioning is that there is no hype on the shoe. It's not a bad thing that there's no hype, but I think that it's a little bit bad for the brand because they're not generating the revenue from the shoe that they probably are anticipating. Another con, in my opinion, is that they don't have any collaborations with the model yet. I think this could be a shoe that if they did a proper collaboration, they can make some really cool things happen. They could draw a little bit more energy to the model and also have some cool limited runs of the shoe. And I think if they did that, it would definitely get these on more people's feet. And once they did finally get them on their feet, they would enjoy what they got. The last con worth mentioning, though, is that it's not an overly versatile shoe. This isn't a shoe that you'd actually go jogging in my opinion. I mean, this is a shoe that is great comfort for lifestyle and casual wear, but I wouldn't throw these on and want to go on a jog chasing my kid around on his bike. It's just not that shoe. I would much rather throw on an Ultra Boost or a Pegasus Turbo. But my final thoughts on the Nite Joggers It is a great sneaker. It is one of those pairs that after wearing often, no regrets on buying a pair. I know I got this pair gifted to me from Adidas, but I do have the black pair, and I'm thinking about picking up the triple black colorway as well, just because I like the model so much. So what do you guys think about the pros and cons? What did I get right? What did I get wrong? Leave a comment and fill in the blanks. And also, is this a shoe that you've tried out or not? Leave other people your impressions in the comment section on if you guys like the shoe or not. But I think it's a great shoe. Adidas is really making some great stuff. It's just not generating the mass hype that it was 2 years ago, but it's still something that I'm really happy to be trying on. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to be notified of when the videos go live, and have a great rest of the day. Peace, guys.